Hey guys, I hope you've had a good morning, and today I want us to look at a passage of scripture in Ezekiel chapter 36. It's in the Old Testament, the first half of the Bible. Ezekiel was a prophet, a person who was a messenger of God, and as he's listening to God's voice, this is what God says to him to give to the people of Israel. He says, "I will give you a new heart and a new spirit in you." A few months ago, I was having my devotional time, my quiet time, in a closet that I kind of use. It's a big closet, and I can sit down and just kind of connect with God. And while I was trying to be quiet to hear God's voice, the room was just kind of hot. And so I looked down and I thought, I'll take my socks off. I've heard, at least, that if you take your socks off, it'll cool down your body temperature. So I took one of my socks off and I looked down and I noticed that my pulse was beating. And I just kind of started focusing in on my pulse. And it made me think that that represents my heartbeat. And my heart was beating kind of at that same rate. And I just sensed this little prompting that said, you know, one day, Chris, your heart will no longer beat, and you will receive a new heart. And in some ways, I guess that's a great message, but for me, I immediately started praying to God and saying, God, I don't want to wait for a new heart when I'm dead. I want a new heart right now. And I was just kind of drawn then to a passage of Scripture, the greatest commandment actually that Jesus ever gave, when he said, the greatest commandment is to love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, with all your mind, and with all your strength. To love him with all your heart. And I just want you to know today that what God is most concerned about is that you would love him with all of your heart. And regardless of what happened yesterday, regardless of what happened last week or last month or whatever in your life where you may feel like you're disconnected from God, he wants you to know that he wants to give you a new heart today. A brand new heart. And a heart that will love him and love the people around you. So, if yesterday was a bad day, let it go. And ask God right now. Say, God, I want your heart. I want a new heart today. And he'll give it to you so that you can love him and love others. Have a good one, and we'll talk to you later.